like I should have something like some soft water trickling in the background. Hold on here. I need to get this plugged in. Oh, the dog's here just in time. Just in time. There. I believe we be connected. Yep, we are. Oh my goodness, we're connected. But are we? Keith is here. He wants to debate. So what is your vote? What's your vote, Keith? I need to know why. I need to know details. Are you Apple or Android, sir? Breaker 19. Can you hear me? iPhone people are a cult. This is something I'm gonna have to heavily agree with. My child's not in a cult. He just doesn't know any better, though. See, that's the difference. I know people that are in a cult sometimes don't know they're in a cult. But, like, maybe that's where he is, the not knowing. He's a not knowinger. Yeah, Android all the way, man. High five. Yeah, high five. Hello, John. That's Johnny Mac. What's up, Johnny? What's up? What's up? Yeah, he is, yeah, Johnny's a sheepy. That's the really sad, like, see, it's Johnny and my kid. They're both sheepies at this point because they're both Apple people. Apple. Yeah. See, I'm being watched on an iPhone. That is so creepy. You guys are a cult, and now you're all watching me together as a cult. So I need to know, what kind of phone do you have, Johnny? People who switch to Android just know, Johnny. That's the thing. They just be knowing. Like, we're super smart. It's weird. It's weird. We're really naturally smart, the Android people. I would listen to us. I would just listen to us. So, he has an Apple 17e. Let's see if it's on the list. I actually looked up the top cell phones right now. And I'm pretty sure it gave me, let's see. Here's an Apple iPhone 17. But I'm supposing E is a version, like I have two different Samsungs. One's an Ultra, one's a Plus. So one's like an S21 Ultra. And the one I just got is a Samsung S24 Plus. It's purple. It's like, dang, it's a pretty purple. I really wish, like, I don't know, I didn't have to have a case on it. It's that kind of pretty. After today, what up, Marcos? After today, I will most likely switch back as well. Switch back to Android. Switch back to Android. You guys are in a freaking cult, by the way. Okay, so here's my first. Okay, first let's address the 17e that he has. Apple 17e. I want to see what he's rocking. Let's see. It's the $600 entry-level model focusing on essential features. 6.1 inch Super Retina XDR display. A19 chip, 48 MP main camera, and 256 gigabyte base storage, offering high-end performance without the higher price of the standard iPhone 17. Hello, Kent. Hello, hello, hello. Is anyone out there? You guys like on my video. Send your friends here. Get them up here. They want to have an argument about phones? Let's go. Let's go. No contracts for you? I have T-Mobile. I haven't heard of a contract in a long time with any carrier. I don't think anyone does contracts. Like you can, I don't know. It's like if you have a cell phone and you have payments to make on it, you have that contract, right? Like that's a contract that some people have. The Super Retina got you? What is that? Are they scanning your eyeballs? Are they reading your mind with the Retina reader? I don't think I'd trust that phone. You like French toast? I love French toast. I have French toast sticks in my freezer. They're Kodiak whole grain, and they're amazing. Hi, Oakley. My dog's crying behind me and the cat's growling. Let's see here. Oh, we have updated performance and AI capability. I don't know. Okay. So do other phones. So do other phones. So I'll tell you, I will just tell you what my argument is about about Apple. I'm gonna cut to the fucking chase. All right. It's real life. Okay, let me wet my whistle before I start telling this story. I have a dog pushing on my knee. So hold on. Hey, Oakley. So here's the deal. I have 2 clients. I have not been able to get them to return documents like on time to me so I can get their books done for taxes. And the problem is they send me iCloud docs. AI can't make French toast. This is true. I mean, it could. If it had a kitchen and it had eggs and bread and like milk, AI could do it. It just needs hands. It needs the hands, but it would figure it out. Steve, hello. Welcome. We're doing the great cell phone debate with Oakley crying in the background. So basically, I'm just letting everybody know that if you are an Apple user and you're sending a not Apple user, like documents from your phone, we hate you. It's just, I gotta speak on behalf of all Android people. And Oakley's crying about it. He doesn't even like to hear about it. He's like, what? They send you iCloud documents? Well, if we can't access the iCloud server because we have an Android phone, how are we gonna open your iCloud document? I mean, you guys gotta use your brain a little bit. I mean, this is the battle I've had with 2 clients. And I finally downloaded an iCloud converter app on my computer so I don't have to deal with them anymore. They just send me whatever they send me. I'll be able to freaking open it and move along. But I'm going to tell them this is annoying as shit. I have to keep converting it. So it's just not, it's not fun. It's not none of the convenience of anything. S26 Ultra, end of discussion. You know, if I could afford one of those, that's probably what I would have got. Hi, honey. Hello. 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 And he loves you guys. Oakley loves you guys too. Sounds like Android needs to upgrade their specs. What do you mean upgrade their specs? I am not sure that even that doesn't make sense. Upgrade their specs. What? What's wrong? Can I help you? I knew he'd do this the second I turned my live on. Like, it just doesn't fail. Hello. Oakley says hello. To receive the documents, no, that has nothing to do with specs. That just means that your phone doesn't talk to other phones. Your Apple phone doesn't talk to other phones nicely. It bullies them and talks in a foreign language. I mean, it sounds like my landlord. It really does. It just sounds, I mean, I think Apple phones they have accents and our phones can't understand them. That's probably what the problem is. I don't want to have to be to work a phone. You know, that's why people have Apples. They're the ones, well, actually, Androids are a lot easier than Apple people think. People use Apple because their friend has an Apple. Brady ended up with Apple because the schools are drowning in Apple, Apple everything. Their iPads, they gave them tablets for a long time. And now they are, I have an Apple phone because it connects to my Apple computer. And I'm like, and what does that do for you? And what does that do? It works for you, nobody else. You can't share nothing. Unless it's somebody else in your cult. They can open them because you guys know the secret. That's just not right. That is not gonna work, Oakley. I don't know where he thinks he's going because there's no more room. All I've ever had was Apple phone, so I don't know if I could work on Android or not. You would be shocked at how easy Android is. You would be like, oh, dang. It's going to suck because I'm going to have to leave you guys in silence while I run Oakley out. Maybe I should just take you guys with me because I know he has to go outside. Here, come with me. He's sitting here, guys will just be sitting here. All right. Let's take the dog out. I'll bet that's what everybody on YouTube wants to watch. The interruption of the cell phone debate so we can take the dog out so he doesn't pee all over my carpet because he likes to do that as a hobby. It seems like every night now. So we have to take him out at least once before bedtime, and it's kind of right before his bedtime, so I have to take him out. Or he's just going to do it. He'll just do it up there. Hold on here. I'm using flip-flops because that's what's up. I think it's cold as hell out there, but where's my coat? I think my coat's upstairs. Pardon me, YouTube. You've never heard me burp, but here we are. I hope that's not against all these rules and stuff. Where do I put you guys? We're not even supposed to be doing this for YouTube, Oakley. Next time I'm making you go outside before we start. Before I start. You're not starting anything. You're just being in the way. I'm just afraid of taking you guys outside with me because it might disconnect because the internet's way upstairs. So instead of it letting it disconnect, I'm just gonna put you guys in the window. Don't know if you can see shit or not, but here we go. Somebody cursed me with hair that's constantly in my face, I swear to God. Every 5 seconds, all I'm doing is pulling hair out of my face. I'm convinced somebody cursed me or cast some kind of spell on me. I'm convinced. It's literally all I do all day. All right. And a treat for the doggo. Here, I'll give you a biscuit. Should we show them what you can do? Should we show them? Okay, ready? All right, ready? Okay. Oh, he almost did it. He almost did it. Good job. You can have it anyway. See, there's hair on my face again. Never fails. I'll tell you, every time it's in my face, I'll tell you guys, you're going to go, what the heck? Yeah, that often. Not kidding. All right, we're going to go back to our cell phone debate. God, I wish that the text here is so tiny. It is not like TikTok. He did pee that quick. Yeah, he did pee that quick. Okay. Say hi, Oreo. He's like, no. Don't make me say hi. Come on, you stupid stand. There we go. They want to fight with me. It's weird. I gotta plug you guys back in. Hello, is that G-Man? I can't see crap. Can I make these bigger? I wonder if that's in the settings, if I can make it bigger. Or I'm gonna have to, I don't know what's going on. Where are we? What's happening? What happened? Oakley did have a snack. He had the snacks, you guys. He did have these. So anyway, what kind of phone? Let's see. Let's go to Steve's phone. I know his phone showed up on here. He's got a Samsung S26 Ultra. There it is. $1,299 per a Verizon authorized dealer website. It's often cited as the best Android flagship, favored by artists and professionals for its built-in S Pen and powerful 200 megapixel camera. So, apparently that's like the Mac Daddy of the cameras right now. Basically, people that use Apple, they're user friendly. They do a lot of user-friendly things. They make you feel good. They give you all the serotonin of you're doing things right. It reads your face today. Good job. Good job, it read your face today. You paid $400? The camera is insane. What do you mean you paid $400? Huh? Who uses Google phones anymore? I did, and I loved it. I loved it. I would have, honestly, now that I have my S24 Plus, I seriously am like, I miss my Google, because my Google moved into directions I expected it to. This phone does not move in the directions or wake up or do the same motions as my other phone. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's faster than my other phone for sure. It's got more storage space on it, so that's awesome. You pay $400 for your new phone each year. Is that a program? Did you subscribe to Samsung S line? I gotta drink some water because it's seltzer water. I have to stay hydrated to talk to you guys this long, so if you guys need a couple seconds to hydrate as well, I encourage hydration, especially if you talk as much as I do. So hydrate. That was a lot of water. Lots of water. They give $900 trade-in on your Prime. Oh, I get it. I get it. Is it through your phone carrier? If you just keep trading it in every year, you only pay $400? Because that's a pretty good deal. I think they give away apples. I think. Do they have gifting on here? Is this thing on? Do they have gifting in these lives? Is there a time when the gifting starts? Like, hello, is this thing on? It's through Samsung directly. Well, I had no idea. So I have to have the prior year model in order to get that one for that price. Try and figure it out. That'd be cool. Because I have like a top fans button up here and I don't know what. It must be based off of talking and tapping. It must be. Never seen one until now. You haven't seen what until now? You see a big thumbs up over and over? Okay. Yeah, I see there's like thumbs. Right, but they give you crazy amount on trade-ins. Well, I should check it out for next year. I should see if I can get the new one. Like, what would they give me on my S24 Plus for a 27? You know what I mean? Sounds like a good deal to me. call it super thanks, or people can donate money, but I think you gotta have a bunch of, oh, it said I have to get to it. There's certain levels in here. But yeah, there's certain levels in here, and I've signed up to monetize, and it said it would tell me when I'm ready to. So I just gotta figure out, how do I get to there quicker? How do I get to that spot the quicker? Yeah. I don't know what a super thanks is. What is a super thanks? Let me see what it says on here. Oh, I'm gonna ask. I want to ask AIs. Okay. To get gifts powered by Jules on YouTube Lives, you must be in the YouTube Partner Program. Whatever that is. Be based in an eligible location like the U.S. and be at least 18 years of age. Gifts must be enabled in the YouTube studio. Well, let me see. What is that about in the YouTube studio? So it's like a settings. Live chats. And it's on YouTube. Count. Huh. I don't know how to find it. If I look at the lights and I look at you guys, I can't see it because the screen is so dang dark. I wonder if there's a way to brighten the screen. Now they're giving $490 trade-in on a 24 Ultra towards the 26. Well, I don't have a 24 Ultra. I have a 24 Plus. It's not the same thing. Not the same. If anybody knows where I need to go to enable the gifts, which it said, how do I get gifts on YouTube Live? Swear to God. Earn. I used to have an earn button somewhere, so I'm not sure where the heck it went. I think it's because I already clicked on it, but... Huh. $380 for the plus. Well, that's still too much money. That's too much money. It's too much money because it's still going to be like almost $1,000. Has everybody here told us what they have for phones? I'm trying to multitask right now. YouTube. All right, it said to go into sign in. Ouch. General settings. It was 86 in Indianapolis today. Oh my gosh, I don't even think that's like nice. That's kind of hot. I think I'm in the YouTube. I feel like I'm in the YouTube studio. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Look at me. Earn from the left menu. I have an earn from the left menu. I don't know why it says that. It's lying. It was there, but it is not now anymore. I don't think I was in the studio. I don't even think I know where I was. There's the earn. Dared to earn. Okay, I'm in there. Supers and gifts. It says supers and gifts. Oh, there it is. I have to have like 500 subscribers. I have to have 500 subscribers to earn money over here. We need more people. Subscribe today. Click on the button. All right, let's get back to the topic, you guys. I can't even read what you guys are saying anymore. Like, that's how bad this lighting is and how tiny the words are. I don't know if I can change that. Oh, we have playables? Oh, we have games we can play in here. I didn't know this. All right. I need it on like a computer. Like, I need to be able to see, like, this is really tiny compared to TikTok. Like, really, really tiny. Like, at least in TikTok, you could swipe the screen. It would give you a bigger version of everything. So if you guys type a lot, I won't even be able to read it. I donated to other creators on YouTube through the super thanks. How you turn it on, you don't know. It might be something, because I'm in the earn area. I'm in the earning area. So there's memberships. But it says, like, some benefits may have additional eligibility criteria. Eligibility, 500 subscribers. I have 51. I have to upload 3 videos in the last 90 days, which I have. And then I also have to do get like valid number of watch hours on my videos. In the last year, it's got to be like 3,000 hours in a year. I've I've already applied, and they're like probably like, slow your shit down, lady. Somebody did a double backflip and landed. Oh, Indianapolis was nice. It was too hot. That would be too hot for me. Like it would. You guys, we got to get back to our cell phone debate. It's literally the topic. So, I was just trying to figure that part out because this is going to post, you guys. This is not we're not doing a TikTok live. This needs to be based on my topic. So, let's see here. I don't know. I need an Apple person to give me a debate. I need to understand with a fact. What attracts you to Apple? Johnny's in a cult. That'll get you every time. I mean, it's part of it. If they didn't tell you, now you know. Now you know. Yes, Androids are much more capable. I agree with you. I think that Apple just gives you the same version of something every year and they don't change much. You're never getting a new phone if you have an Apple. You're just getting a different size, different capabilities compared to the other. It's kind of like going through the S family with Samsung. The ones who are less, you get less. The ones that have bigger numbers, you get more. Bigger is more. You used to be an Apple guy. I never was an Apple guy or an Apple girl. Never been attracted one way or another to a phone, just happened to be the one you have. So nothing said, hey, this is the phone for you. You didn't go shopping for it. Like, what made you pick that? Did you just say, I know how to turn this on and my friend has one? Is that kind of how that went? Because that's kind of how my kid did. My friend has one and I need to have one better. Kinley has an Apple. Well, what's your reason for getting an Apple? Is it just because it's just what you always get? Blackberries were kind of cool, man. But back in the day, I mean, if we're going to bring up vintage, Blackberries were cool because they had a keyboard on the whole front of it and a rolling mouse. Those things were like a little miniature, like laptop and a phone. Anybody who did business on a phone, they were the ones to use for sure. Like if you had a BlackBerry, you had a BlackBerry. You didn't just have a BlackBerry, you had a BlackBerry. Do you know what I mean? You thought the Apple looked better, so it was purely about looks. You didn't care about how quick it was, how reliable it was, how universal it is. Right? So I looked up on AI, give me bullet points, pros and cons between Apple and Androids. So I'm going to tell you right now, the iOS operating system, which is Apple, it's user-friendly, it's simple, it's intuitive and consistent interface, aka it never changes. AKA it never changes. So it's consistent at sucking. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. I know that, like, blah, blah, blah for me. Not, I get it. I mean, I hear people say that all the time, but I'm like one of those people that I need to know why. I just need to know why. I need to know things. I need to know all the things. So the ecosystem is flawless syncing between iPhone, Mac, and iPad, aka I call this Apple jail. You're stuck in an Apple jail. If you want to send a file, it needs to be to somebody who has an Apple, because otherwise you're like me, who's an accountant, and I'm over here downloading apps because my Apple users don't even know how to download a non-Apple file. Like, they're like, I don't know. I'm just sending you what I have. I finally today just downloaded a converter app and said, F it. It worked. And I finally opened up one of their files. I'm like, oh my God, I worked till 5 o'clock tonight. And I went, boom, boom, boom. Here's your 25 notes, blah, blah, blah. Both accounts are done. Here's a do. This doesn't make sense. Your accountants last year that bashed me, they suck, because I don't know where they got those numbers. I don't know how, because I recorded all the numbers that need to be recorded off the balance from your payments out of the account, and your interest is recorded, and it does not balance. So that tells me the accountants that bashed me last year are the ones that didn't know what they were doing. I don't even know why they took a $15,000 deduction off of one of the accounts to balance it out. I saw that journal entry and went, you're wrong, because the balance is much higher this year. If they made payments, how is the balance that much higher? Like 20, like almost 38 grand more. I'm like, that's not 38 grand in daily interest accruing. That didn't happen. So obviously those CPAs and accountants that bashed me, tried to steal them from me this tax season, suck ass, because they did the final 24 numbers. So that made me mad. Anywho, that went a total different direction. But the thing is Apple documents are formatted for Apple only. And that's kind of my point on that whole story. That was my rant. That was totally about that Apple cannot communicate with HP. Like, this is not just a phone issue. This is somebody sending me a MacBook file, and I have to open it on, I have a Samsung Galaxy Edge notebook, or it's not a notebook, it's a laptop. But this thing, it's not opening anything. And even if I had an HP, it wouldn't open it. That was my last computer was an HP, and that wouldn't open anything Apple. So literally nothing Apple opens on anything else. Like, it doesn't. It just doesn't. You can send me a contact on my Android from your Apple. I won't be able to open it. You sent stuff from your iPhone to your HP computer emails. And you must have had a converter on your computer. You had to have had one. Or you were saving the documents. You have to save it in a format that opens on Android or non-Apple products. It has to be a certain file type. If it's an iCloud situation, it doesn't work anywhere. See, Johnny doesn't know. There's something set up that's helping you. Something's helping you. You cannot just send your HP that. You might have, I'll bet you have like an iCloud app or something already set up somewhere. It has to be. All right. So as far as updates on Apples, yeah, you guys get immediate OS updates for all supported models. If they didn't, you guys would get mad and start moving to Android. So of course they would. They got to keep you guys happy that way. Resale values, the Apples do hold the resale value longer, but that's because there's such a dire following to them, because it's a cult. Only people in a cult would spend that much money to repeatedly buy the same phone over and over. Period. Hello. Privacy, strong focus on data security and tracking prevention. Again, if they didn't try to prove that they were the best to set their software, then Apple and all that other stuff in the empire would crumble. So it's all they can focus on, because they don't even update their phones. So they focus on the security, not designing new phones. Just letting you know. Let's see, app quality. Apps are often optimized better for iOS on Apple. Pretty much saying no other interfaces will even talk to that, because it's yucky. Because it's you. Okay, so here's the cons. I thought I just read the cons. But the price, they have a high entry cost with rare budget options because everybody will just buy them. They give them away, honestly. I don't know why they're saying that. New phone places, they hand out Apple phones like crazy. Like, they're like candy. Exactly, Steve. They can't upgrade it every other year like that. That's, or when they make one every other year. Yeah, it's, they just not good. Okay, so that's why they carry a high resale value, because they already start out way too fucking expensive. It's about the marketing. It's about having your little Apple icon sitting on your shit, you know? For me, it's my Samsung, my monitor is Samsung, my phones are Samsung, my computer is Samsung. But it's because I rely on, I think Samsung has probably been, I used to have a Samsung TV that it blew every other TV away. I totally want to get another one super bad. I lost it in the mold incident of South Fork in 2025. That'll be another live. We're going to talk all about that, and I'm going to show you guys pictures, and we're going to get it all on live and post it in a video. It's going to be awesome. Maybe I'll use it in court. So it says right here in the cons, everything I've been preaching. It's a walled garden, which means it's difficult to use with non-Apple products. And I'm reading this right off of an AI, like AI said it. I've been already telling you guys, like, you know, like, if you can't use it across the board with everything, like, what is the point? I would feel like I'm sending, hopefully, something that makes it to the people. I don't like that. I like that what I'm using is pretty universal. It doesn't not make it to people that have Apple phones. Like, you guys get our shit. Why can't we get yours? Is it encrypted like a cult? Customization. There's limited ability to change the home screen or UI. I don't know why there's urinary infections. No, I'm kidding. It's got to be the universal interface or something. I'd never learned what UI meant. I see it on my phone when I start it up. I'm like, it's got to be like universal interface or something. And then the cons also say hardware choice. Only a few models are released each year. Like, just a few models. It's not a line. It's not, they're not updating everything. So everything I said. Here we go. Android Pros. Oh, wait. I'll read a couple of comments before I move along and keep gabbing. And I also need to, my mouth is getting really dry. Listening to Oreo growl. I don't know if you guys can hear the cat growling, but he's making my like throat dry. He's like, dang, that hurts my throat. Okay, how much can oh yeah, we read that. I will say that about the Apple, pretty badass when the CIA and the FBI can't hack them. Well, who says that? I have never heard of that in my life. Never. Okay, let's move on to Android. So pretty much there's a variety. There's a huge range of brand sizes and price points, which I've been preaching since the beginning. You get variety. You can pick whatever you want. Maybe I'm obsessed over Samsung, and I do like my Google phones. I do. I had one forever, and I have no complaints about it. It just started glitching, and I decided to upgrade and just get universal with it, and not have my Google phone and then everything else Samsung. So now I'm just across the board. Customization, total control over launchers, themes, widgets. You can get them like from anywhere. You don't have to get them from Apple, and you don't have to pay for them. Most of them are free. You only have to pay for the badass ones that people are like, oh, dang. If you like walk around going, look at my phone, look at my home screen, look at my thing. Like, if you're really into that and you want to show that off, then maybe that's something that actually matters or counts to somebody. But by far, Androids give you complete universal customization next to anybody else. It's hands down much more variety. Hardware perks, options for folding screens. That was one of my other, I was actually going to look at like a Fold Z. I thought those were super interesting, but at the same time, because also, you know, it would have given me a huge screen. And I just also thought, I've played with those in those folding ones that give you a big dual screen, and it's just a really flimsy area where that connects. And to me, it's like it creates a weak spot in the phone. And I just feel like over time it would probably wear down or wear out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, file management, easier to plug into a PC and move files like a USB drive. So basically, yeah, you could probably plug an Apple phone into an Apple computer, but you can only plug them into Apple computers. There's a variety of laptops and a variety of Androids. You have so many different, you don't need to have it be the same brand if it's an Android. It doesn't have to. When you have an Apple, you're stuck connecting to Apple. When you have an Android, you can connect to anything that's not an Apple. It's just, I don't know, man. This seems so common sense to me. Google integration, deeply connected to Gmail, Drive, and Photos. I mean, obviously they have Google phones, Android phones. They literally are the epitome of that. That's why I liked my Google phone, because we Google all the time, all day, every day. And I was like, why wouldn't my phone be a Google if we use Google to find things? And I'll be honest, it really was a cool phone, and I might get one for a backup. I don't know. I want to own and play around with a newer Google phone. I had a Google Pixel 6, and it was, I'm trading that in for this one. So I got to finish getting my other phone, make sure I have everything I need off of it before I wipe it, throw it back in the envelope, because I trade it in. I get $50 trade-in, which isn't bad for a really freaking old phone. So Marcus is back, although I will say Apple is a lot more lax than they used to be. I know nothing about Apple other than their limitations and the grab marketing of like, hey, if you have this, you got to have more of us. Like it just seems like once you're in it, you have to stay in it. And it's just, I don't like that. Like, I had a Google phone and a bunch of Samsung, but I couldn't have an Apple phone and a bunch of Samsungs, or an Apple phone and Google phones, because none of them would talk to each other. I'd have this one weird phone or this one weird laptop or this one weird object that doesn't talk to the other things. So it just gets like, to me, I hate the limitations. I hate limitations so much. It drives me crazy. Okay, let's move on to the cons of Androids. None. The end. No, I'm kidding. So, I wouldn't have a good argument here if I didn't tell you guys that obviously nobody's perfect. Phones aren't perfect either. And so fragmentation, updates depend on the manufacturer and the carrier, right? Like, so you're depending on the carrier or the manufacturer to tell you about their updates. However, Apple does too. It's the same thing. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. I understand you're waiting on the carrier to be the one that does the update. And yes, Apple always is doing an update, but they're just always strongly focusing on updates and not upgrading. Those are two different words. Yep, Android rules, Marcus. That's the argument. I'm trying to flip all of the Apple users tonight. Bloatware. Many phones come with pre-installed unremovable apps. And you know what? Yeah, so what? So does Apple. They're just not telling you that in this summary. Like, it's just something that AI searched for and decided for me. So I'm pretty sure like it has Apple apps. So why would you not you can't remove those and put in Android apps. So there's the argument to that. The depreciation drops faster because there's so many of them. There's just so many phones out there on the planet. That's kind of how that goes. Like, because you could go to anywhere. You can get Samsung, you can get LG. I think actually LG's done. That's why I stopped doing LG phones. I was on a LG kick before my Google. So I used to only get LG phones. And then LG stopped making phones and I about freaking lost it. I love LG. I think their products are amazing, and I think they're one of the top freaking tech companies. I love LG. I love how they integrate their products together too. They're not Apple, and they do work with other things, but their products literally will remotely work together. It's crazy. Like, you can turn on your oven and other shit from there. That's coming into other things now too. You know, I understand like everybody's evolved and gotten to their point. They're not the only ones who have all this technology, but I think as far as the race goes, they're pretty far ahead of the game. I ultimately was the happiest when I had LG products. I firmly believe in a young and cheek way that my phone is glitching to get you to upgrade. 10-4 Marcus, you've received the message. Your phone is talking to you. They designed themselves that way. All the products in the universe are designed. I mean, I'm actually going to talk about that in one of my lives sometime. Now that I've gotten more comfortable with talking freely in here about topics, and but I have a lot of ideas. But one of them is actually about how they actually design things to break. The things that used to be so freaking strong and great and make America good have just turned into shit because we import everything. And all we focus on now is tariffs and getting things imported and getting them for cheap. And then we complain about how shitty they are. What are we dumb? Why? I understand. I know how logistics work, and I understand why people get stuff from overseas, because I used to work for import exporting. I was an import exporting person for Garvin Gifts, and that place used to import and export gift bags, gift wrapping, bows, stuff like that for like big brand names. So like when they rolled out their Target line, like we got to go into the meeting and see, like, we had creatives in the building. Like, they would let them do whatever the fuck they wanted because they were just down there in their creative world, la la la, and very fun company to work for. However, I had the worst job in the company. Nobody wanted my job because I had to do all the last minute paperwork to make sure that the shipments coming from Singapore and Thailand and Indonesia and anywhere else that they had a warehouse that was pumping this stuff out. I had to worry about making sure the shipping containers and importing stuff had the right calculations on them so that the things would come in and make it here on time. So actually I had to go to meetings where, like, I had to hear way more than I'm like, why am I in here? They're talking about designing. Or I'd go into one and be like, they're talking about, like, it would have nothing to do with me. Like, everything I do is like a processing of information. So when they bring me into a meeting about the planning of it, I'm just like, I don't know why you guys have me here. I get mad at people for bringing accountants into meetings because we don't do anything until it's done. If you want to know how to do it, track it. Track it for us. We'll figure it out later. But I mean, what a dumb question. We want you to sit through this whole meeting and listen to us talk about the things that have nothing to do with you. Yikes. Yep, TVs are a dime a dozen. I'm actually going to go TV shopping when we move. I'm getting a new couch and a new TV. Those are my two necessities, because this TV likes to do whatever the hell it wants to. Now I know why the other person returned it, and I got it on a special open box. What a great deal. No, it's not. It actually argues with me. It doesn't want to do what I tell it to do. So, Lance Bass? Lance Bass! I don't know where the super chat button is. I don't know. I also used to work for Apple, and you are not incorrect. I am intuitive. I don't question any. You guys, if I question something, I won't really say it, or I'll tell you guys that I'm questioning myself. I will never say anything in confidence that I don't feel super freaking confident about. I would say supposedly or maybe in front of things if I really wasn't sure. And I also wouldn't be sure enough to get on here and have a show about topics if I didn't feel like I wasn't educating myself about the topic, or I didn't have a good knowledge on it, or I don't have a good life experience on it, to be able to fill an hour of talking, which we just did tonight. Congrats, guys. We did it. We did a whole hour. We did it. It's an hour. It's 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to pop over onto TikTok for a little bit. So I love you guys, and I so appreciate you guys coming to my first live that will be posted for potentially a monetary gain, because we have nothing in the background playing that's going to get restricted. So let's all cross our fingers. I'm so happy you hung out for this debate. You guys dang well know I gave a good debate about this, and if you have an Apple, just don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. Keith, we're going to TikTok. I love you, Steve. Are you going to go to TikTok? You like my mortgage girl situation, Lance? All right, my loves. Thanks for being here. Tell your friends to come subscribe. I need 10 more subscribers to get to some monetary level over here. So there's the reality of YouTube. You can't just come over here and make money right away. However, I believe once you can, you do. So keep bringing the subscribers, bring your friends, tell your neighbors, your pals, anybody to get over here. This is a great place for us to have real conversations. I believe in this, this place is going to be a place of growth for us and for our group, and hopefully for some new people. So I love you guys, and peace out. Come see me next time. I just got to figure out how to get out of here. How do I leave? You guys, there's games. Should I turn a game on? I think I'd exit up here. Help. I wish I was standing up, because I'd walk back and forth trying to say, hello, where's the exit? Hello? Oh, now the camera freaking just brightened up. Look at that. It was just a camera needing brightening. Now I can actually see, like, I mean, it's still hard to see the words, but anyway. Is it me, or did it brighten up in here? I love you. I'll see you over on TikTok. Good night.